Swamiji told this story in a talk. Then I'll come to the meaning of it. I love this because he was making a point in this talk that the United States is very strong in intellectual, go get 'em, let's do it. And he was saying how wonderful. He said, but we also have devotion, and we have to develop that more. We need more female quality because the female quality is the heart, not the human emotional heart. The heart chakra, the spirit of it all, the center of it all. And he's saying, this was probably in the late 1990s. I don't remember when the talk was. We need to come more into balance. And he tells this story, which many of us have heard. He said, people used to say that in the race between Russia and the United States, who would get to the moon first? It was a very big deal in my lifetime. Many of you won't remember, but it was. And Swami said, here's the solution. You should get enough money together to send a spaceship with a doggy in it. Put a dog in the spaceship. Put it on the moon and leave it there. Then come back. He said, Americans have so much heart. They would get all the money together that they need to get somebody up to the moon to get the dog back. And what a wonderful way to practice devotion, which is what he was saying we need to do. And it's true, believe me, as you all know, many of you know Max, my dog. I would go to the moon to get Max if I had to. We all would. Many of you would. You love Max. It's just, it's who we are. It's opening the heart without thought. I will do anything. I will do anything to feel that love. And Swamiji goes on to talk about this in that talk, the feminine aspect, which is really what we're talking about. It's where truth lies. It's in that heart of hearts, that point of intuitive perception the Master speaks about. It's that quality of divine love where we will know for sure everything we need to know, not with a group of rabbis sitting around as they do to this day, by the way. That's not 2,000 years old, sitting around these round tables arguing over a sentence for very long times. Just one brain pitted against the other. Most of them have not had an experience of truth like Jesus did, where he's saying, this is what is meant by that, or what we read in our affirmation about devotion. Truth. When we hear truth, that affirmation resonates with us. And Swamiji's saying, if we're going to become perfect, we need to become both male and female. But the feminine aspect, kindness, compassion, receptivity, this is what's needed in the world today. Our bias is to think that we can only understand a thing by thinking, by intellectuality. And of course, this is not true. We can only understand a thing from within, by intuition. We use that word all the time. That is divine understanding, divine sight. That's what intuition means. How do we develop our intuitive process so that we can know things beyond a shadow of a doubt? That's what intuition is. It comes to us and we know it. You'll never understand by reason alone, Swamiji says. Reason can only give you a plausible possibility, but you can never be sure if you come to a decision by reason. You'll only know when you feel it inside. That's what this reading is. That's what Christ was trying to say to the Pharisees, but they did not have ears to hear. That's what Sri Yukteswar was saying to us about the heart. That's what Yogananda came to say when he said, let's call God Divine Mother. Christ was calling him Father. He needed to. Yogananda says Divine Mother. That's what Swamiji has been telling us in everything he writes, in every song he sings. Let's listen. Let's listen with our heart when we come in here. Open our hearts. Quit trying to figure it out. Feel it. And then at some moment in time, we all know, that's the truth. And then we're inextricably drawn to it forever. One experience. And we have to just keep coming back. That's how delicious God's love is.